What's up, guys? This is a OU battle I had. This is technically the second time I used this team. I had a battle right before this, but I got disconnected from him, and I didn't really go more than like 3 turns. So this is pretty much my first battle with this team, but I made it because I kind of wanted to run something unique. I've never really ran a team that benefits from toxic spikes a whole lot, and I kind of wanted to do that, especially since most people don't carry poison types, and the poison types they do carry are normally Gengar, which levitate, so that doesn't even get rid of toxic spikes anyway. So on this team, I made it not only a toxic spikes user, but a poison type who can get rid of toxic spikes on the rare occasion that somebody is using a toxic spikes user. But I kind of actually, after I made this, I kind of started to get more offensive with this team, so I guess it kind of helps a little, but whatever. So this is an OU match, and I see he has Mammoth Swine, and so I straight up lead with my Cloyster to get the Toxic Spikes up. Pretty much none of my team is standard, but he leads with Primeape, and so I protect, expecting a fighting move, because I don't want to take one of those. And so first turn, now I go for a Supersonic as he Thunder Fangs. This is a new team. Like I said, not really thinking real well with it. So this turn I go for an Icicle Spear and get smart. That takes Salamence out of the way. And so now he's going to bring back in his Primeape. And I'm going to protect just to see if he wants to do something. And he reveals he has Cross Chop. So that's nice. I got a little bit of lefties back. And so now I'm going to switch out to Celebi, predicting that he's going to Cross Chop again. And I can take that fairly well because of my typing, but he misses, so I Leech Seed, and I'm expecting him to be choiced, which he Crash Hops again, which pretty much confirms my hypothesis. So, or my my prediction, I don't know. But then he Fire Punches and shows that I'm wrong, so that was kind of weird. But I recover this turn just so I can take a Fire Punch better until Leech Seed kills him. But of course he gets that crit and the burn, so now I'm not going to be able to get a whole lot back from recover due to Fire Punch being super effective and having the burn. So that puts me at just over half health, 56%. Mammoth Swine comes in. I'm expecting a Stealth Rock, but he goes for the Ice Beam, which I guess that was better because, I don't really like Stealth Rocks being up. So I could have gone for the Mach Punch there, but I was thinking the only reason I need to do that is if he went for the Ice Shard, which, I don't really care if he goes for an Ice Shard anyway. So I just straight up went for the Close Combat. And I bring in Cloyster as he goes for the Aqua Ring. And I'm just going to go for my Supersonic to help stall him out, because if he's hurting himself some turns, that will help me with his Aqua Ring. So this turn I snap out of Confusion, and I hit my Supersonic. First time I ever hit the Supersonic. That's 1 for 3, I think, that I've hit it. So he's confused, and he keeps going for that Seed Bomb, which I resist pretty well. And I'm not running max defense on this. It was suggested that I not, and I saw without any defensive investment at all, with an impish nature, he was still at like 435 defense, which is pretty massive, so I pretty much just took him up to like 465 about there and put the rest in attack. So I get up my Toxic Spikes because I did not really see that he had a Venomoth on his team, and I only quickly looked, but I just kind of wanted to get the Toxic Spikes in there for when he starts switching. So now I bring in Celebi, as I know I can pretty much wall it pretty hard, as this Mantine is not showing any signs of having any attacking power whatsoever. So I go for the Leech Seed, and he goes for the Confuser. So I just switch out to Cloyster right away to benefit from the Leech Seed and wall it some more. But in comes Venomoth, and I'm expecting a Sleep Powder, and I'm kind of foddering that out. So he goes for the Bug Buzz instead. So I come into Revenge with Infernape with the Fire Punch, but he switches out expecting that. I wasn't really expecting him to do that just because I didn't feel that was something he was going to predict, but he did. Despite it being pretty obvious, I just didn't think he was going to do it. So I bring in Celebi now as he brings in Mantine, and I'm just going to Leech Seed and this is not a battle that Mankind can really win, so I'll stay in there. And this turn I go for a Leaf Storm just to get some extra damage, but he brings in Spiritomb and I miss. So I'm just going to go for a Leech Seed, as I know Spiritomb can be a pretty annoying wall. So I see that he tries to go for the Hypnosis, and I just go for a Leaf Storm this turn because I can switch out with Natural Cure. And I'm going to go right into Starmie, because if he wants to Hypnosis again, due to him knowing that I have Natural Cure, I want to be able to switch out again with Natural Cure, an endless cycle until he ends up missing. So in comes Starmie, and he tries to go for the Dream Eater, which is pretty unique. You don't really see that competitively because it's not really that effective. But anyway, my Hydro Pump misses, so that means I'm going to kill him with Leech Seed, and he's going to hit that Ominous Wind, which does some pretty massive damage. So I'm going to Hidden Power his Venomoth as he puts me to sleep. And he has a Citrus Berry, that's pretty unique. But I bring in Infernape now, and I guess he predicts that and goes for the Psychic. Pretty good prediction, didn't expect him to do that. So I bring in Starmie again to Revenge, and I get off that Hidden Power. So now all he has left is Mantine, and I'm just going to recover that off. And he's going to Seed Bomb, and I see I'm gaining health, and I'm only at 25%, so I just want to get up there just a little bit further. So I do one more recover, and he Seed Bombs again, and that will put me near half health, and that's pretty much good for me because I don't want to start risking crits now. So he goes for another Seed Bomb, and I bring in Celebi to resist that, and I'm going to straight up go for a Leech Seed right away to get extra damage on, and he goes for the Confuse Ray. But I'm not really worried about it since I know he's not going to be able to do anything to me. Celebi completely walls him, even if it hurts himself in confusion every turn. So I just go straight up for the Leaf Storm, and I'm confused with half special attack. So I just switch out to Skuntank this turn, as I see I haven't used him at all yet. And he's like the main thing I really want to use on this team. So I bring him in, and I'm just going to Sucker Punch to finish the match. Good game. It's pretty fun. This team is pretty fun. Pretty unique for me anyways. If you enjoyed this battle, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.